Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? A lot of y'all seem to be Ojer Taq fans. It seems like every time there's any amount of tokens, you're like, get this into the deck and blah, but sometimes it just doesn't fit. But I was thinking, what if we just ramp up hard to make it fit? Then maybe we could do some interesting things. So that's what we're going to do today. Well, let's just get into the cards. Alright, in case for some reason you don't know what it is, Ojer Taq is a 6-mana 6/6 with Vigilance. Now, whenever you make a token, a creature token particularly, you will actually be able to make 3 times that many. So that means we want everything to either be making mana to get this onto the battlefield or making tokens in some way. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Now, that pile of things making the mana, we're going to play Armored Scrap Gorger, partly because we have been seeing a fair amount of people still trying to do some graveyard shenanigans, so I figured this is going to be our mana creature of choice. Though we are going to play a couple of Bramble Familiar, because late game, if we got nothing else going on, then maybe we get lucky and we can just find the Ojer Taq, right? And we're going to play Gala Greeters because as those tokens come into play, we get the triggers, we can gain life, we can get treasure. We like all that. We're also going to play some Return from the Wilds, partly because this can ramp our mana and get us a 1/1, but if we have something like Ojer Taq or some of our other creatures out, we can do some really fun stuff with this. So we're going to play probably 3 copies of that. And we're going to play some Jinnie Fae, because again, if we're going to be making tokens, we can turn the tokens into 2/2s or 3/1s. They don't necessarily have to be 1/1s, which is always awesome. And we're going to play Mondrak, because Mondrak's cheaper to cast than Ojer Taq. Doesn't make us 3 things, but it makes us 2 things for every token, and that seems pretty good. And we're going to try some Virtue of Loyalty, because this does make a token, and it can pump all our stuff, and that's great. And also Invoke the Ancients, because this makes really big tokens, 4/5s. If we can copy those, that's awesome. And we get to choose to give them all Reach, Trample, or Vigilance, which is super nice. Now, we are going to play Nissa Ascendant Animus, because if we're already ramping, we might as well just ramp up to the one of the biggest things we can do. And this could allow us to destroy artifacts and enchantments. We could kill the opponent by just running over their creatures, all kinds of stuff. But we are going to try Sanguine Evangelist, because this also gets us extra tokens, and when it dies, we can get double the bats. We'll see if that's really relevant. But let me tell you about our sponsor over at Cool Stuff Inc. real quick, and then we'll talk about a couple other key cards in here.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of this channel, and you can show your support while getting 5% off your entire order by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. CoolStuffInc.com is the place for all your Magic the Gathering needs. And support this channel by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Okay, so we have 3 more cards we want to mention here. The first is Wandering Emperor. Not the most exciting thing, but it does give us some removal, and we can actually make tokens with this, so that's fine. We are going to play some Glistening Dawn, because this actually allows us to make multiple copies of things. And if we have a Jinnie Fae, these could be big, hasty things, which is super nice. So that's an option. Or we can also look at playing Tribute to the World Tree. This is a very interesting one, because now all of our tokens will either be larger. In the case of Jinnie Fae, instead of having 2 cats with haste, we could have 4 cats with haste. Or we could just get the dogs, and every time a dog comes into play, or an Invoke the Ancients token or whatever, we just get to draw cards, right? So this is going to give us a lot of options, make our tokens much better, and we'll see. It can get us multiple cards in a turn if we're lucky, but we'll see how this all works out. But as always, if you want to get the full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video, or you can go down in the description below, look for the blue arrows, it'll take you to our Moxfield link. You can get today's deck and a pile of other things. So let's go see if this big pile of token mess can win some games. Alright, I'm going to keep this. And I think in this game, I got rid of the Glistening Dawns to just play Wedding Announcements. Just thinking about it, I feel like there's just more options where, more situations, I guess you should say, where the Wedding Announcement's just going to be superior. Deep Cavern Bat. Boy, you're going to get to see some things. I imagine you take Virtue of Loyalty, though, because they're playing a black deck. They probably have ways to kill a bunch of things. Yep. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, pass the turn. And then we just play the game of having creatures die for a minute. Alright, you get our Mondrak. I mean, on the plus side, they didn't kill our Jinnie Fae immediately, so if we can find something here that makes a token, we get to attack with some cats. That's kind of cool. I'm not upset by that. We have a lot of things that could do that. That is one of them, surprisingly. But do I care about it being a cat right now? I think the answer is yes. Yeah, why not? Alright, we're attacking. Okay. I mean, because they're obviously not blocking there, so whatever. Could be shielded, but we're probably playing Virtue of Loyalty anyway, unless something crazy happens here. Yep, so now it's just racing their card quality. Yeah, I'll take a point here. Oh, I don't have to take a point, actually. That's fine. Okay. Find some good stuff. Resolve? You can have that guy, I guess. Like, I'm keeping the beefier one so I can keep attacking, for obvious reasons. Alright, you have an Evolve Sleeper. Nice. That is real nice. Okay. So we can... Hey, whoa, 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 Arena? Why would you tap all my white mana? I got... Even if you thought I didn't want to use it, I mean, like... Gee-bus. Come on now. Oh, I didn't even have to do this right now. I forgot. This is instant speed anyway. Oh, well. Well, now I'm going to lose my Wandering Emperor next turn for no reason. But it's okay. Still worth it, I guess. Like, it's a mistake, but it's a minor one. I can live with it. I mean, obviously, Wandering Emperor's dead here. Maybe not. If they don't have anything great, I mean... Oh, we don't have our Restless Prairie, though. If we did, that would definitely be game, even if they had, like, Shieldred. But I don't. Hey, Trespasser gains a life. And it can trade for a body right now. Well, no, it can't. Well, I guess it can. They would be at 1. Well, then they would die during their upkeep, so they have to block the 5/5, right? Alright, cool. Oh, opponent. You're dead. Unless you have a way to gain life at instant speed. Die during their upkeep. Yep. Alright. Oh, this is so tough. I'm going to keep and hope we draw a 2-mana thing on our first 2 draws. Like, that's the only thing I can convince myself of this being even remotely decent. Because if not, this just sucks. I mean, it's going to do a whole lot of nothing. Oh, and we're playing against Infect? Ugh. That's gross. Alright. Well, hopefully, we don't take too much damage here. Good news is, too, we have green and white things, so no one way just gets us dead, which is nice. And they want to protect their things, so they don't want to run any stuff out there, so that's nice. We like that. I think I'm going to do this. And pass the turn. But at least have a different color blocker here. Also get a third color with the Evangelist making a bat, so that's kind of cool. Alright. I think next turn, if they're not removing our creatures... Oh, gosh. Well, maybe not. Thought I knew what I was going to do. I mean, can we get away playing Ojer Taq next turn? I'm just going to take the damage here, because if they kill us, I don't think we're losing to damage. But having 2 different color blockers back at least leaves my options open. They don't know that because I'm not actually wanting to block with our Scavenger because I'm going to try to... or Scrap Gorger. Because my plan is to actually try to get the Ojer Taq down and do something with it next turn. Hopefully making us 3/3/3s at the end of the turn would be the plan. And then we could play Jinnie Fae into Evangelist and then go nuts. Alright. Alright, opponent's just going with it. Sure. Or that's the other plan. We're going to go here. Who am I kidding? This is why we built the deck, right? To do shenanigans. Draw a card. Oh, that's it. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I will attack with this. Because why not? Sure. Now they have a bunch of stuff that doesn't block well. And then all of those become 3/3s. Oh, they become 4/4s because we have the wedding announcement. Alright. What you gonna do, opponent? Ossification, our big thing. That's fine. We already got our money's worth out of it. We ain't even mad about it. I mean, we're just gonna block all those. Like, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what you think's gonna happen. But that was not about to be good for them. Yeah, we're gonna Mondrak. Get a card. Yep. Wow. Yeah, that was crazy because we had Mondrak. I was about to just Virtue, make 2 more things, get a card from Mondrak, get 2 more, what would be 4/4s at that point? 5/5s? Yeah. But honestly, if we attack there, they have to try to block the 4s, and then they're still taking 12, 13, 14, 15. They'd have been at 1. So, yeah. That was going to end one way or the other. Okay, we're going to keep it. We're on the draw. This is always tough. Okay. See a green land. Usually it means, unless you see a red land, that the familiar is going to be kind of safe. Oh, no. Huh. If we're playing against enchantments, this gets interesting. Because I think at that point, we want to flash in a Virtue of Loyalty Knight, whatever that side is. The Ardenvale Fealty, I think, is what we're going to go with. And we might, like, double up wedding announcements or something after that. Announcement, Gala Greeters, maybe. Alright, I'm not sure if my opponent just went AFK or what the deal is. Because, nope, they were highlighting stuff, so they were there. I don't know why they didn't play something last turn. That was very weird. Yeah, I'm not totally sure of what went down there. But I guess we're still playing a game of Magic, so here we are. I'll go ahead and attack. If they want to make that trade, their Weaver of Harmony is worth way more than our 2/2 Knight is at the moment. Yep, you have a Naturalist. Congrats. Chico's Reign of Truth. Alright. I'll jump block with a 1/1. Because why not? Alright, so if we... Greeters into Treasure. No attacks. At the 1/1, make this a 2/2, I guess. I don't know. I probably should just gain life because there's a chance they're just going to remove Gala Greeters and Bramble Familiar here. Man, would be crazy if we get Nissa down, though, because Nissa could just unlock some things for real. Yeah, you're actually... If the opponent wanted to, they could have gotten rid of a token. And that would have been pretty big for them, too. Yeah, we'll just take it this time. That's fine. Alright. So now I have to decide if it's worth going for Nissa. And then just unlocking that and getting our 2 dudes back. Because they're probably going to end up back there again, if we're being honest. You know what? I think I do that, actually. So we can do this for what, 5? I mean, losing the life is tough, but we'll be able to get 2 life back here if we want to. And again, I should have just gotten the 2 life from last time, but it's whatever. But I have a feeling we're going to see the same situation again, but we'll have 1 more creature on our side. Let's get treasure the first time. No reason to attack there. We'll go ahead and get the 2 life. Alright. I mean, that being said, they could ossification Nissa and a Galagreater or something here. No, they're just going to destroy an enchantment. What's the other thing? Destroy an enchantment or permanent control destroyed this way, draw a card. Interesting. Alright. Sure. So now our goal is just stay bigger than they are? Thinking. What do we do next turn? Because we could block. Nissa kills a thing. Well, I say thing. It'd kill Calyx. Then we make a creature evangelist. I think that's what we do. Like, well, no, if we do that, we can't make a creature, though. Because we'll be killing Calyx next turn. Yeah, I think we still do it, though. I think this is our way to try to stay in this fight. And if they just get rid of our stuff, they get rid of our stuff. Like, that's just cost of doing business we're going to have to live with. Also shrinks down their other thing because they lose some enchantments there. Now, because we drew that, though, turn things around a little bit here. So now we can wedding announcements, evangelists. Now we have all the blockers we need. And we're going to get all the triggers. So we'll make a treasure, we'll gain 2 life, we'll get a +1. Alright, so now we're back on track. So now even if they get rid of 2 things, we still have 2 blockers. We get to reload the board, and we're off to the races. Oh yeah, we're good now. We are rock solid. Yep. We're just going to block with this evangelist, because there's no reason not to, because the future come in, we can make another treasure. Give ourselves some more options. Well, those options don't mean anything, but we could have, and that's what matters. So make a little 2/2 here. Actually, that's not totally true. That does let us do something else, actually. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, so we can do both of these, actually. Oh, I did that wrong. I could have had a bigger creature here. Dang it. I wasn't thinking I was going to be able to play both of these right off the bat, though. Alright, attack with the bats. Untap things. Oh, that's sick. Alright. Now we're feeling good. Now we're feeling a little full of ourselves. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we're feeling pretty solid. That changes if they play an Audacity on this big old dude, though. We're gonna have to chump block with a bunch of things. Skrelv, annoying, but we have 3 colors of creature, so it's fine. Yeah, I think this is where it gets bad for the opponents. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, not quite enough to do what we want to do. So, do I start by just getting rid of Skrelv? I feel like that should be the thing. Actually, I don't think I care about Skrelv. Let's just get rid of their biggest creature. Like, nothing else really matters here. Attack, attack, attack. Actually, you know what? I'll attack with this too. Whatever. What do I got to lose? I should have attacked with Gallagreators and then just flashed this in too in case they got crafty on their blocks. But we'll just do this. Gain 2, I guess. Make sure nothing stupid happens. And then we'll get cards, and we untap everything, and they get tokens. Yeah, we should be good from here. All the parts of the deck did what they were supposed to in this fight. Started out looking grim, turned it around with the Nissa. Yeah, she don't even matter.
Right. Let's clean up this town. Show them what you got.
Sure. I'll block with the bat. I mean, like, because everything's attacking. I'm just letting you know next turn. We got a bunch of monsters. Yeah, any combination of attackers is lethal. So, there's no reasonable blocks here. I guess just to be cute, we will, destroy a thing.
Tell the Gatewatch I'm sorry. We will regrow.
Well, okay, cool. I'm just going to play Nissa and minus it just for sport here. We get all the trample damage. Alright. However much that is. Excellent. This seems solid. Let's roll with this. We'll see what's up. You know, I think without having a just stellar draw, I don't know if this deck beats Dinosaurs. Which is a shame. Gotta pass. I mean, there's a world, I guess, if they don't get certain ones or whatever, but like, ugh. Yep. I'm assuming juice up the 3/3 or 2/2 to a 3/3. Makes sense. Yep. Alright. We're going to go ahead and play this. Back. All I'm trying to do is just figure out how we just... I mean, yeah, they can play a ton of things here this turn. I'm going to have to play a Mondrak. Hope Mondrak lives, even though it probably dies to some combination of fight spells or something. And then... just figure it out from there, I guess. Okay, hey, they're using a chomp on that. That's better, I guess. I mean, that could have been a lot worse. Okay, so they used a chomp already. Man, I would love to get an untap. But yeah, I think we have to do this. And we have to hope to get an untap land, I think. Kind of one of our only real outs. Alright, well, there's a straight up Atali. Hopefully they get one of our small things. Alright, that's not great for us, but not terrible, though they have another Atali on deck. The good news is if we could stick these, we're not dead. I mean, this would be 6 duders. Oh, no. That's terrible for us. Yep. You got it. Oh, and another fight rigging. Great. Alright, hey, the opponent got the draw. You earned it, friend. Go get you a bunch of dinosaurs. Alright, hey, well at least Galta has nothing else over there. They got a Jinnie Fae from us, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna die anyway, at this point. I mean, we got the land, but it's too little too late, I think. Giving stuff reach, I don't think... I guess it doesn't matter. We'll give at least one reach. Vigilance to the others, I guess. But you know what, though? They do get to be real size. Because we do get to +1. We at least built up a little bit of an army here. So, I mean, it's something. We're not dead, considering, right? They triple the Tallied, or whatever, and Gashath, and Galta, and we might still be alive. So, you know what? I'm going to take it for what it is. We're still in this. Though I do believe this is a matchup we should not realistically be able to win. Alright, these three have to go block a Galta. These... I gotta stop 10 damage. These will block here. This blocks here. This blocks here. This blocks here. Alright, so I'm going to lose one of these. I'm losing probably the 2 5/6s there. We block here and we take 7? Their hand's empty, right? So we take 7. Oh, no. Because we still have to worry about a Tally. Back that up for a second. Whoop, whoop. That's not going to work. Well, we'll still stop these. I think that's fine. Block this. We would take 8 that way. Yeah, that's not going to work. If I'm going to do that, I might as well stop a Tally then. And then I'm taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still taking 8. Dang it. This doesn't work the way we want it to work. I guess I don't get to kill off things then? That's tough. Then what if I swap these blocks up? What if we do this? I'm taking 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang it. I can't kill off what I want to kill off. Alright. And then this block's here, I guess. Alright, well, that's tough. I wanted to kill a Tally. I just don't think I could prioritize it the way I needed to. And now I have to survive a lot of trample damage next turn. But, I do get to play Greeters 2, 4. I'm 1 short of being able to do what I need to do. But I can Greeters into this, which gets me a couple of blockers. I could gain life. Gain life. Treasure. And then Galagreeters maybe into something. I think we're still dead. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Yeah. Couldn't do it. We were close. Alright. Let's see what we can do. This is kind of quirky. I actually don't even know what we do here. Like, obviously we're playing this on 2, but I'm like, do we play Jinnie Fae and try to set up something with Tribute, or... It could depend on what we draw next, too. Because if there's a chance we could play, like, 2 things on turn 4... Exactly. That's the type of thing where we go, okay, we'll just play this then. And pass. Then now we could Jinnie Fae... Get a card, play this, get a 4/4. Oh, they're also tributing. Look at this. So they're playing mono green, which means they're going to have a chance to be much bigger than we are. So that's something we have to take into account here. Nice. That is most excellent. Okay. So now we're probably just going to have to use Nissa to get rid of their thing. Oh, they're awake in the woods. That's cute. I do like having Ojer Taq, but I think the plan here is full-size Nissa. And get rid of that. No attacks. We're going to stop some of the shenanigans where we can. And because we have Ojer Taq in hand, I might actually block one of these with Jinnie Fae if we're given the opportunity. Oh, they have their own Nissa. Wow. Okay, this is amusing, for sure. This is just where we are right now. Okay. Ojer Taq. Remove that. This is a weird... I did not expect anything like this to happen. But here we are. I'm actually going to turn these into dogs, believe it or not. Oh, I meant cats. 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 I should have had cats. Oh, no. Alright, well, already goofed it. Oh, they didn't block with their 3/3. They must really need their mana. Probably another Nissa. I mean, they have 7 now. Sure. Another Awake in the Woods. Wow. Alright, so Nissa is going to be lethal next turn. So if I minus here, I've got how much power? Well, this will be a 3. 4, 5. So everything's +2. So I'll have 3, 6, 10, 16, and 9 is 25. Minus 5 is 20 plus 2. Alright, that's what we're signing up for then. Let's go here. Oh, wait. Let's cancel that. Let's do this first. Just in case, for some reason, my math doesn't work out the way we want it to. We will do that, and we'll just search for a land, because we can get a forest to make it even bigger. We'll make a haste cat, which makes a bunch of cats, obviously. This is a crazy turn to finish the opponent here. We'll just decline. We could just have the treasure. And then we're going to -7 Nissa, so everything's +3 and change with trample, and here they come. Ooh, that's a big turn. Wow. We have to mulligan this. Not having a 2-mana thing there feels real bad. We'll keep this. Oh, this is a tough call. Wow, I'm going to get rid of Wedding Announcement, and that feels like it's wrong, actually. But we're playing for the funsies, so we're going in on Gala Greeters. Do you live, friend? For at least half a turn. Interesting. I'm just going to attack. See what they do. Actually, I'm not even going to attack. No attacks. I feel like this is a setup. Oh, they just have a virtue. Okay, we'll virtue too. Why not? I thought they had something more than that there. So now we can get to our virtue first. Oh, Path of Peril. That was your action? Okay. I mean, I'm good with it. Rafine. Alright. Let's go. No attacks. Alright, what you got for us? Discarding another Rafine. Sure. And play an Ties, so we get to draw. Sure. Wow, that's pretty terrible, actually. Just 3 lands in a row. That is not how we're going to win. Alright, we're dead. If they're already looking at killing that, we're not winning this. Alright, that's it. We just have lands in hand. We can't even play Magic there. Okay, let's keep it. Okay, this is always where... Alright, if they're playing... Okay, playing mono... Oh, I was going to say mono white aggro, but it's not that at all. Interesting. Let's go here. Hopefully they don't have the thing that removes creatures, because that would suck for us. But yeah, we'll just take it. We'll just get our poison. Okay, that's actually all right for us. Cool. And let's go here. No attacks. I'm going to make a treasure. Just to open up some options for the next couple turns. Bone Duelist. Great. Get a card. I'm just going to jump block. There's no point in us not blocking, really. Till our stuff's larger. Or we could just make a lot of them. That's the other option. No! I really wanted that opponent. Like, not even exaggerating. I actually really did want that. But we'll do this. Do this. We're going to get a treasure. The other one comes into play. We'll make this a 2/2. Alright. I just want to get to Ojer Taq. That's the whole plan here. We just got to survive to that point. Right? Opponent did not want to attack here. And we got a backup Ojer Taq. This is excellent. This is the news we live to hear about. Do I want to use the treasure, though? I think I do, actually. I don't know why I feel like I might want to block with something else. It just feels a little off. I think if I wasn't going to use it, I probably should have just played that, but that's fine. We'll get another replacement treasure, it's fine. Don't have the removal for the Ojer Taq. They had another one? Oh, they had another Destroy Evil. Gosh dang it. Alright, no attacks. It's alright. We have a backup Ojer Taq, though, so it's still mostly good. Just annoying. Alright. So it all kind of works out anyway. Oh, Ossification. Well, there goes the Galagreators. I'm gonna pump one of your dudes. That can't be blocked by green. Sure. I'm okay with that. And the third Jawbone Duelist. Alright. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8. That's exactly what we need. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, alright. And we can still play our land. That's cool. And their hand's empty. So we'll go ahead and treasure up since we're going to get all these anyway. No attacks. And everything's bigger now. Alright. Love to see it. Oh, they had another Ossification on time. Wow. Okay. Well, you got it. You got it. Nice. Was going to save that Bramble Familiar, but this is if we attack with 3 things or 3 or more creatures. Okay. So we know we can cast this. So yeah. All right. Here's the plan. We attack with 3 things. Because if they trade, we don't greatly care here. Just making sure this isn't the craziest thing in the world. But, alright. Alright, they're just going to take it. We could live with that. And then, since this has to be a sorcery, we'll go ahead and do that now. Oh, they're gonna... Oh, they're making a token. I thought that was the thing that destroys land, but it's not. Alright. I was like, did I misread their cards? Nope, it was right. Then we play this, because then we get 3 bats that happen to be 2/2s. And we get all this. We're making real use of Ojer Taq here, y'all. Alright, so now not only do we have lethal flyers. With the opponent at 9. They actually don't have a quality attack here. Sure. Another Ojer Taq under the Ossifications. Fine. Yeah, even now, if they attack, we just block and then they die on our turn. Yep. They had the fast start, but I don't think it mattered. Sure. Like, just cause, I guess. Yeah, fire up the prairie. And might as well just attack with everything, because I'm doing nothing else after that. And that should be way more than 9. Sure. Alright, cool. Okay, so interesting thing here is, as it turns out, I think Return from the Wilds was not as good as I wanted it to be. Which is a little quirky, because we were still casting the Ojer Taq many turns where we didn't have that. Though I do like, it did one game let us get an extra forest, and you know, it's like those are relevant. We do also have to think about, if we are worried about overrunning Nissa at some points, having extra forest would be nice. But I will also say it's not that big a deal, because if you have a Virtue of Loyalty that's put a bunch of counters on stuff, then just using the stuff just gets trample ability anyway. It doesn't even matter if they're bigger or not a lot of the time. So all that's to say, I'm fine cutting Tribute, Return from the Wilds, playing one more Wedding Announcement, one more Bramble Familiar, I think. And then we're still have another mana option, another 2 mana play. But if you don't want to play the extra Bramble Familiar, you could justify playing Sanguine Evangelist. Because Evangelist after like a Jinnie Fae is cool. Evangelist with Mondrak or Ojer Taq, obviously good. Good after a sweeper, gives you multiple blockers. Matter of fact, I might even do that. Now, I think I just talked myself into it. I'm going to cut a Bramble Familiar, play another Sanguine Evangelist. So that still gives us Scrap Gorger, Bramble Familiar, Gala Greeters, Virtue as turn 2 plays. And then on turn 3 plays, you have Sanguine Evangelist, Tribute to the World Tree, Wedding Announcement, Jinnie Fae. So that's a lot to do on turns 2 and 3, no matter how you slice it. But the deck worked. There's some things we need to talk about here in a second, but here's the final list I'm going to post up. 4 Armored Scrap Gorger, 2 Bramble Familiar, 4 Gala Greeters, 3 Sanguine Evangelist, 4 Wedding Announcement, 2 Tribute to the World Tree, 3 Jinnie Fae, 2 Mondrak, Glory Dominus, 2 Wandering Emperor, 4 Virtue of Loyalty, 2 Invoke the Ancients, 2 Ojer Taq, 2 Nissa Ascendant Animus. And we have 1 Iganjo, 3 Plains, 1 Beseju, 6 Forest, 4 Brushland, 3 Overgrown Farmland, 4 Rage Averse Thicket, and 3 Restless Prairie. Now let me say, if you are missing some of the various rares or mythics, you could try to put in more Invoke the Ancients. That card's really good against mono red. It's really good against mono white aggro. Even giving yourself flying in or a reach in a couple of matchups to block some flyers is also fantastically good. So that could be awesome. The other thing, though, I will say about this deck is you're going to struggle against the dinosaur decks. I think it's just the way things line up. Unless you have a really big draw, it's just going to be a hard fight to win. And probably any of the like Descent, Combo, whatever type decks, those are ones you're just going to have to write off. Now, we do have enough things that make creatures and go wide and whatever, so you can win the control matchups. I think you can win the other aggro matchups. So you kind of just got to pick and choose what you want to do with your decks or what you're going to be afraid of. But those are the things I would look out for. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Pride Sovereign. This is just a card that I don't know how many people even know exists since it came out back in, I think, Amonkhet or Hour Devastation. But this card's actually pretty neat, right? It's just a cat that you can make more cats, but then it's bigger for the number of cats you play. So it's actually kind of neat. It does make 1/1 cats, I think, but you could technically pair it with something like Jinnie Fae and make 2/2 cats, and those still count. But I think it's just a cool idea. And if you are playing a cat deck, obviously this is one of the types of cards that you actually want. But it's a type of card that you don't see played enough, so you might think it's bulk, but it actually goes for like $2 or $3 in a lot of places. So now you know. And in case you're looking for another tokens deck that might be a little easier to build with fewer rares and mythics, this Boros list we played was actually really fast, fairly easy to play, and doesn't require nearly as many high-end cards. Well, that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.